next, we have Mihek Kara, who is the founder and CEO of Niramaya Foods. Come on up. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Okay, great. Please keep an eye on your timer. I'm sorry, either mic, yep.
Hi everyone. Standing here today, I'm filled with gratitude to introduce all of you to Niramaya Foods. If you would know me, you would know that my life has always been about standing against the odds, and so entrepreneurship was not different. In the meanwhile, if you're wondering how to have a wide variety of plants which are perfectly cooked, evenly seasoned, and inspired by the streets and homes of India, then look no further because your pantry staple and Good Samaritan is right here. I'm so pleased to introduce you to the first line of products of Niramaya Foods, which we call dips for dinner. Because when salads and smoothies are not a winner, why won't you have a dip for dinner? See, we wanted to place ultimate nourishing convenience at the hands of the consumer. And plant-based eating was not a trend for me. I grew up eating plant-based foods that my mom made for me 3 times a day. And so when I was doing my MBA here, I was lucky enough to get a job at a big box retailer, and I learned a lot, but at the same time, I was very stressed, and I fell sick. And the only way I recovered was by taking care of myself like my mom took care of me, and by eating plant-based meals. So I'm sharing them with you. As a bootstrapped solopreneur, I knew that if I would make it in the food industry, it would only be if 3 things were true. 1, I had good unit economics. 2nd, I had a scalable manufacturing partner. And 3rd, I had a solid product that could weather all storms. And I'm happy to introduce you to these products because we've achieved all these 3 things in the last 18 months, and we are ready to launch. We are pre-launched right now, but we are ready to scale, and I hope that I can continue to tell the tale of Niramaya Foods tomorrow. Thank you.
Nicely done. Dips for dinner. What do you think of that concept, Matt?
I'm really intrigued. I cracked open the Super Green SOG, and I thought the depth of flavor was really good. It had like a stew-like quality where I wouldn't mind just grabbing a spoon and going at it. I thought your story, wherever you are, was dynamite, and your enthusiasm really comes across. Dips for dinner, I think you're kind of blazing a new category, but sometimes that's the bigger risk is the bigger reward. So there's something cool here.
Karen, the call out of 15 grams of protein per jar, typically don't see a call out like that on a dip. What do you think of that as a way to attract new consumers or to attract consumers, period?
Oh, I hadn't noticed that it was jar. That is really unusual. It makes me think that the protein per serving, well, I don't know how many servings there are in a jar. So I think it's confusing.
And earlier you'd mentioned, again, more people interested in going into that ethnic aisle and shopping that aisle for products with a more nuanced flavor. Do you see Niramaya fitting into that aisle pretty easily?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. And Jason, again, I think it's a question of use case, right? Do you see more consumers using this product, keeping it in their kitchens, keeping it in their refrigerators?
Yeah, I like the dips for dinner is clever. I think that it's, even if you don't know exactly what that means, it causes you to stop and think about it. So I think that was clever. I think the taste profiles looked great. I'll kind of answer something in regard to the pitch, is that, you only have 2 minutes, it's not a lot of time, and there's certain things that can really attract the attention of folks. And if you drop the good unit economics bomb, right, that's really like my ears perk up. But if you're gonna do that, then you should make a mention about what your price point is and your gross margin, because that's really the trifecta. If you really do have good unit economics, then follow through with that, because it's a chance within 2 minutes to say something really meaningful. So that perked me up, but then I didn't hear anything behind it, so.
Adrian, you get the last word. These are products that I didn't get to taste, but I would love to crack them open. What do you think of the taste?
We actually didn't sample them either, but I did love the concept too. I think dips for dinner and introducing these flavors in just a low stakes format that you can then use for a sauce or whatever. I know she said there was some versatile use occasions. I think that was just a great concept and idea.
You would reach for this on shelf if you saw it on shelf?
Definitely.
Fantastic.